Vanakkam, Namaste. I think India, that is Bharat, is catching, is emerging, not only among ourselves, but in the community of nations. I think we are passing through a phase. Bharat, India, is emerging and catching. Therefore, what I personally feel, friends, that about India and the world, what do we think about today and what do we think about tomorrow? Not only thinking, but also act. What kind of actions today? What kind of actions tomorrow? To debate this and to present this, I have a great spokesperson, Mr. Sunil Ambekar ji from Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, which has completed 98 years of its existence, just inching towards centenary. Can there be anybody else better than such the largest voluntary organization of the world to speak about India today and tomorrow? Shri Sunil Ambekar.
Vanakkam, Namaste, sabko. So, my elder brother, like Professor M.K. Sridhar, and he is well-known educationist, so I am lucky to be with him on the stage. Now, we are sitting in 2023, and of course, our country, as a nation, we are looking forward for the better Bharat, for prosperous Bharat. So that is the idea which is very much common, which is very much dear to heart to all our citizens. Either they are from big cities like Chennai or from the far rural areas or hilly areas, wherever they stay, but they carry the same aspiration. So present Bharat is an aspirational Bharat. Before 25 years, nobody was such hopeful for our country that whether we will stand, whether we will fulfill our basic requirements or not, those were the questions and doubts. But in last 25 years, I see everything was changing. And in last 25 years, now we are to the point at present day that our country is an aspirational country. It is not a government or party or somebody. It is the whole country as a way thinking like this. I see the confidence level of the people. That is also changed. I used to move everywhere, so I find the common people. They are aspiring. Before 25 years, we have to go to the common people and ask them, oh bhai, aapke bacche ko school mein bhejo. Please send your daughter or son to the school. But the now situation is changed. Whether people are, the parents are illiterate or literate, whether what is their economical condition, they are aspiring that yes, their sons and daughters should find a good school, good education, and they should, by themselves, they should prosper and they should contribute for the prosperity of this nation. This aspiration has traveled to the far distances areas. And that has also given a confidence to the people. Yes, the change is possible and we can see the change. We can be part of the change. I think this is the basic requirement for any nation, any country which wish to prosper, which wish to be a developed nation. And I see last 20, 30 years, I was moving to the different campuses and universities and discussing with the students of different batches in different institutes. I have seen the change is happening. Now, as this aspiration goes on, people think they look to the world. So now our students, our youngsters, our young people, they are exposed to the world. Geographically, they are moving here and there. By internet, they are exposed to the world situation. So they are not in an illusion or some dreamy picture. They have the very clear picture in their mind. And so now they can compare their situation, their requirements to the world situation. So I think we have a very better generation now. That is our present. Next is, they want everything to know on the facts. And that is good. Because last so many years we were taught about the history, distorted, manufactured facts. I am not saying in just because of my version or my emotions, but it is a proven fact. So now this generation, they want the fact-based history, the fact-based versions they want. And so they are challenging it everywhere. And not only challenging, they are searching for this. So this generation is going to the primary source. So everything will be set in a right direction now, I think. So yes, they are pointing out the wrongdoings in our intelligentsia, our history, even in media also. They are pointing it. And that is the expression of the common people in social media. That they are challenging. So, no, this is not fact, this is the fact. It may be a smallest incident in some area, or it may be a very intellectual version of somebody. So we are in the era, yes, it will be very much fair and very much fact-based. So people want to know it in a real sense. Another thing is, now people they don't want to be spectators of this process. The bigger change is everybody want to participate in the process. Either it is, you see, a government puts some draft for the public opinion. Lakhs of people put their very reasonable, highly reasonable opinions. So our democracy is also now vibrant. The government comes with some act and people react it at a large level. They participate in the process. And of course, we have the governments at different level. They also ask the people to participate, and of course they try to incorporate it. That is a good situation. World over, there are democracies, but see, the oldest democracy situations are also changing. We can see the oldest democracy, how they are changing the prime ministers. Some democracy, their president can't take oath immediately or getting their houses immediately. The democratic highest, most oldest democracy, our situation is different. But parallelly we can see our democracy is vibrant. People are participating in the process, debates, votings. They are changing the governments. I think this is the good situation. So I think this is a aspirational, confident, very positive, and now everything cannot be said like this, that somebody has said something and it's go. So people doesn't want a cut, copy, paste model or solutions from somewhere. So now it is the time, because there is no comparable example in the world. if our social problems, some people, they tried the solutions from world over. But our situation is different. Our history is different. Our sequence is different. So we have to develop our solutions. Our social combinations are different. Our family structures are different. And development model. See, now people are thinking that most developed countries, they are economically prosperous. But what is the cost of that development? Cost of development is they have compromised with their family values and family structures. America is having the 46%, 43% of divorce rate, and the victims are the child. 43% of the child, they are single parent, and they have a lot of issues, depression, so many issues are there. So the development at the cost of this. Another is environment. Development at the cost of environment. So now as a country for future we have to think. Some technology comes, robot or somebody else will not decide the technology. The prosperous country or a confident country has to take a choice. We are not in the scarcity of technologies. New technologies are coming and will come. So as a country for future, we have to take the choice of our technologies. We cannot leave it to the robots or some outside persons. As a country, we have to discuss, debate, and what is environmental friendly, what is nature friendly, what is required for us, and what is the cost of it, that development, that we have to revisit it. So this generation will be taking a choice, which technology they will show. Then economic models. Last 120, 100, 150 years, different models are tried. But different technologies are tried. But now, as a country of 140 crore people, and it was not only an agricultural country, Krishi Pradhan, nahi, it was an enterprising country. So we have to be an enterprising country. So what will be our economic model? We can't just cut, copy, paste. Okay, for some years we have to walk on the same model, some compromises will be done. But after all, we have to come up with the new models for this era, for the next 100, 200, 500 years. And so this is the aspiration and this is the wish of the people, and I think this is the future of our country. So accordingly, we have to set up our education, our health structures, our economic models, and everything we have to set accordingly. So I think this is the time the whole country, whole nation is under debate. So I think I congratulate all of you that you have also opened up the debate, and I am happy to be part of this debate. Thank you.
Sunil ji, I think you made certain remarks which are extremely positive. Not just your points, referring to the points made as aspirational. They gave us a lot of confidence based on facts and trying to find our own solutions based on our own models. But I have a couple of issues that I thought I will pick up from you before I ask some of the people to ask a couple of questions. One is, you are referring to the young people. What about others?
See, every family looks for the future, and they take the opinion of the young people, because our life is okay, but what's the future? So choice of every family will be with the future generation. I think you can better understand it.
Yeah. No, when I said, I think the young people really decide the future. The child going to school, when it comes back with a question, the child can make the family to pick up what the child wants. So that is the strength of the children. Let me go to another dimension. What do you think when, as a country, when we are seeing today and we are trying to look at the entire contemporary world, do you think, you said we are aspirational, we need to develop our own models, etc. But any specific issue on which you feel that this is one way that we need to look at a different model? You talked about environment, you talked about technology. Anything else you would like to say which will be of some relevance?
As a society, we have some social issues. As a society, yes, we have certain issues of disparity on the basis of caste. See, what will be the solutions? Solutions, because anywhere in the world we can't find the solutions for this, because situation is different. So the formula is, there should be a peaceful atmosphere in the society, and the leaders, social leaders at top level, at district level, at local level, they have to sit together and have to discuss the future arrangements in our society, which will be equal, which will follow the equality, which will give the opportunity to everyone, but how its solution will become. Now so many people, they just get and find some, how they can divide, or they search what is different. How we are different from somebody. No, if we want to find a solution, we have to find out what is the common things. And we have to sit together, and then we can find the solutions. So our solutions will be different. Our solutions, I can't just draft out it, because it will be a society of so many 100 plus crore people. So that will be the way. So how I work, how I see the people at the ground level working, they are finding such solutions. People sit together, come together, and they find the solutions. I think then only we can find the solutions to such very crucial issues.
I think a very important point that you mentioned. It is not the solution.
If somebody always want to make politics out of it, then it is not possible.
No, actually, it is not just the solutions which are going to matter, but it is a process of solving, the process of finding solutions. I think that is a very good point. Now I think we have a couple of minutes. Maybe if anybody has any question. Yes, madam, please.
I am Professor Rajalakshmi, economist from Madras University. We have imitated and economic models like Mahalanobis imitating Herodom model and Leontief in the 5-year plans. But what it has proved is completely a failure. So till 14, we are providing and also processing with financial inclusion, demonetization.
Just keep away.
Yeah. The economic model of Mahalanobis.
Yes. The economic model of Mahalanobis, they all proved to be a failure to our countries, our system. So till 14, we are having different methodology followed, including financial inclusiveness, our demonetization, insurance, giving homes to everybody. So all these things, reaching to the downtrodden. Why we have not yet? We must name it to have it in the international arena. What is this model? Even Tamil Nadu, they have produced, the present government has produced a Dravidian model. So apart from Navroji, we don't have a model. So we have to set up this model. That's my request.
See, I am not here to mention any model. I am talking about the process. See, somebody writes book or somebody passed the resolution and that is the model. That should not be the process of taking up the models. That I am saying. I am saying it is a very vast and very different situation we have. Different districts have different capacities, different skills, different possibilities because of nature. Everything is. So such variety is not available at the world or in some other countries comparatively. So we have to go into the deep and let us come above the politics of like this. So I think then we can find the solutions. The basic fundamental is, so we have to recognize of the capacities of the local people. We have to recognize their skills, the requirements, and simplify the process. Decentralized production of the production process is required. Labor intensive production process is required. So I first initially said about the choice of technology. So that is also very important. So it's not just some Tamil Nadu model or his model or that model. I am not limited to that way how our departments are teaching about the models and this only. I think the classroom should be a point of debate how we can find a new models. That is that I was raising the point.
Sunilji Bhai Sahab, thank you very much. You have raised a very important question regarding social disparity. You are in a most important position in a 100-year-old institution. May I request you about tribal development which Janjatiya organizations are doing, not up to the mark what I am feeling. You have seen even activities of tribal universities in central India, now I am in Andhra Pradesh. It is not sufficient, they are doing, but it is not sufficient. Okay. I request you how organization like RSS can take it up, because it is not only poverty or caste, it is economy also, it is education also, it is health also, it is sanitation also, it is agriculture also, it is marketing also. May I request about this? Thank you.
See, simple, as you asked about the RSS as such. So our way of doing the thing is empowering the people. RSS as such, as an organization, we don't lead the situation, we empower the local people and help them for such people. So now in any area specific, we meet the people, our Karyakartas will meet the people, discuss with them, and then they will give the solutions that this is their requirement as a local, and several Karyakartas we try to help them, whether from the local governmental institutions, offices, or from the local people. So they will initiate any startup, then people will help them how to find out. If they will, because RSS local Karyakartas will have the inclusion from all part of the society of different economic and social level, all people will be there. So organization can do to help in networking and connectivity, because our economic prosperity is possible with helping together or working together. That is the only model which will give the solutions. So as RSS is reaching to the different areas, to more and more areas, our local Shakha people will take this job, meeting the people and involving them in different projects, initiating the projects accordingly to the local situation. So that is going on, and presently one campaign is going on, Swalambi Bharat Abhiyan, SBA, that is going on, where Swayamsevaks, local organizations, business organizations, youth organizations, local clubs, they are participating in it, and working together they are finding some different opportunities in districts. They are also involving the local banks and government officials also. So by training, by making the project proposals, by trainings, by initiating the market opportunities, like that they are trying to develop, giving the opportunity for the local people or new startups at the very low level.
I think, Sunilji, thank you very much for your views.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
thank you to all of you, and especially the Indian Express. And our Prabhu Chawla sir, he has asked me, and I can't say no. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Let me only just sum up. India is becoming very aspirational, gaining confidence, in an upbeat mood to make changes. And when you want to make changes, you'll have to provide solutions not only to you, but also to the world. I think that time has come. We are providing solutions to ourselves and to the world with our own mind, with our own heart, and with our own hands, not borrowed head, heart, or hands, with our own head, heart, and hands. Namaskar.